there, and it's not a great kick. And taken at the 46. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders 3, Falcons nothing.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
To Mark Ingram.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram.
Brady's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle to Beckham. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 40-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe, but not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the 1st in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to
your
go?
Kicker, yeah.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is really floating around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken right around the 44. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Brady, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Las Vegas first down.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Brady. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 6, Falcons nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And the Raiders have got him.
Sam Darnold.
Tyson Alualu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On third down, Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And our attention here turns to Latavius Murray. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the 2nd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady, throw left side, complete. That's Peterson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start with a little East versus West in the AFC. And it's the LA Chargers heading east to take on Buffalo. And those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Devin Singletary with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they lead the visiting Browns in that one at halftime. Matt Ryan with 3 touchdown passes there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the 2nd half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the 1st half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a man coming off a career season. Here's Kenyon Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
33-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
Tom Brady sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Tom Brady sacked.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Brady, he'll drop this down to Peterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd.
Here's Darnold. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
The 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. His pass caught at the 4.
Pass complete.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Lining up.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Now Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Darnold completes it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing again is Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
fumble.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth-quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Darnold. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Now Drake loses the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air again, Darnold. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down throw, Darnold. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
5-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. That's caught by Jackson.
Darnold.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 18-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. He goes underneath the Drake. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Darnold from the gun, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Falcons cut into that lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Brady. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Frank Clark. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ingram again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Peterson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Hold on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Las Vegas, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.